What's up, everybody? My name is Austin. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we're going to be doing a beginner yoga class. It's something that's working on foundationals, things that will help improve if you are an advanced practicer or somebody who is just starting here. We'll be doing some simple movements, so please modify as much as you need to. You can grab a couple blocks, you can grab a chair, maybe a book, something like that to help support you in today's lesson. We're going to start out today seated in a comfortable cross-leg position in the middle of your mat. All right, so go ahead and cross your legs, sitting with your shins crossed right in the middle rather than just the ankles. See if you can cross the middle of your legs. Sit nice and tall and just have your palms face up in a relaxed position. Feel the crown of the head reaching for the ceiling and the tailbone getting a little longer. Belly is slightly engaged, and then close your eyes. We're going to take a big breath in through the nose. Hold it at the top for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale all the way out. Again, breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Hold. Exhale. Couple more like this on your own. Breathe in for 4. Hold the breath for 4. And exhale for 4. One more time. And exhale. Softly blink open your eyes. Stay with this breathing if you can through the rest of the class. Breathing for 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. And then you're going to start to move your body as you breathe in a big circle. Really lean back into the shoulder blades. And as you come forward, kind of cow pose the position. So belly goes out, heart opens. And then as you come around, concave the chest. Again, big breath in, open the collarbones. Exhale. And switch to direction. Waking up your breath. Good, one more circle around. And then pause right at a neutral spine. I want you to take your hands straight out in front of you, like you're holding them on the ground and your arms are fully extended. I'll shift sideways so you can see. And then I want you to start to flex your fingers back towards your face, spreading your fingers nice and wide. So we're feeling a nice flexion here at the top of our forearms, top of our wrists. So this is a really nice wrist warm-up. Good, take another breath in, fill it up. Stay for the exhale. Keep flexing the wrists back. They should be on fire at this point. And now we're going to go the opposite way. Curl your fingers under to try to touch the wrists. And just a little flexion here. So now we're getting into that wrist crease, opening it up, compressing the bottom. Really hold the flexion here. Take a big breath in. And then you're going to walk yourself forward, relax and fold. Relax the head, just breathe into your legs, into your hips, the lower back. Press your butt cheek into the floor, butt cheeks into the floor. Relax the shoulders away from your ears, a big breath in. And a slow breath out. Good. Walk yourself in slowly, lift your torso. Switch the cross of your legs so the other leg is on top, but again, crossing right in the middle of your legs. I'll turn to face you again. This time I want you to take your right arm up towards the sky, big breath in. Take your left arm out to the side and lean out. Good, finding a nice stretch for your right side. Then start to look up and underneath your armpit towards the sky, and so your heart is rotating towards the ceiling. Find that sweet spot for your side waist. Take a big breath in. Stay for the exhale. One more breath in here. Use the exhale to squeeze your ribs as you lift up. Take your right hand out to the side. Left arm goes up. Big breath. And then slowly walk yourself out to the right. Good. Keep pressing your left sitting bone down into the ground and soften the left shoulder away from your earlobe, still extending through the fingertips. You want your pinky finger to wrap towards your face, so your thumb is going up towards the sky and not down towards the ground. Good. Look up, take a big breath in. And then use the exhale to lift yourself all the way up to seated. Now, take that right arm across to the left knee and twist. Look over the right shoulder. Sorry, the left shoulder. Good. Sit tall in a twist. Breathe in. Use the exhale to create a deeper twist. Breathe out. One more breath in. And then switch. Look over the right shoulder. Good. Come back to face forward, and again, just walk your hands gently out. Go to where you will feel a sensation in your hips, your glutes, and your lower back, and pause there. Try to have a neutral spine as best as you can. Head is tucked in. Breathe into the hips. One more breath in, fill it up. And then slowly walk your hands into towards the feet. I want you to kick your feet over to one side and roll onto your hands and your knees, so be facing forward. All right, so from here, I want you to just find some movement with your body. So shift your shoulders past your fingertips and then move to the left side. Pull your hips back to your heels and then move to the right side. Just drawing a big circle. Imagine you have a marker in your belly button and you're drawing a big O on the ground. How big can you make that O? And really, you're feeling out your body. It's going to look different than mine. Good. Take a big breath in, nice and slow. And on the exhale, switch the direction of the circles. Go the other way. Take about 4 or 5 here. So really feeling the side waist, the lower back, shifting forward past the fingers. Feel your wrists that we warmed up earlier. All right, and then from here, pause with your shoulders stacked right over your wrists. Now we're gonna take classic cow-cat. So inhale, cow pose, drops your belly down, looks up to the sky. And on the exhale, cat pose, round and press your shoulder blades, your belly button as high as you can, drop your head. Inhale, look up, slowly open the rib cage. And then exhale, round and press into your hands. 2 more, inhale slowly. Exhale, rounding. Again, in. And out. Now I want you to stay with your back slightly rounded and your belly drawing in. I want you to climb to your right fingertips and then climb to your left fingertips. Bring your right hand back flat. Bring your left hand back flat. And then go to the other side. Left hand fingertips, right hand fingertips. Left hand flat, right hand flat. We're going to do this about 10 times. So this is 3, flat, flat. Switch to the other hand. Fingertips, fingertips, flat, flat. That's 4. So keep going here. You're going to start to feel your arms engage. Your hands are getting stronger. Keep your core engaged the entire time. Nice, halfway done. Just taking it slow. You're going to feel your fingers start to work. Climb to the fingertips, both hands, then flatten one, flatten both. Switch to the other hand. Fingertips, fingertips, flat, and flat. That's 7. That's 8. This is really good. This is what I do for handstands, for arm balances, anything to elevate your practice. 10. Last time here. Good. All right, spreading those fingers wide. I want your index fingers to parallel each other. So nice and strong in the hands, nice and strong in your grip. You're going to take your right leg back and keeping your left knee on the ground, just stretch your right hamstring here. So belly slightly engaged, spine is neutral, head is reaching forward, right heel is reaching back. So feel out your right hamstring, engage your quad, press into your right big toe, breathe in, and a slow breath out. Good, again, inhale, fill up, and a slow breath out. So now I want you to take your left arm, climb to your fingertips, just like we did before. But now, keeping this, I want you to take your left arm straight forward like you're shaking someone's hand. So you're not doing much, right? But you're doing a lot. Pressing into your right arm, you'll feel your bicep turn on. Left arm reaching forward, breathe. Keep wrapping your right tricep back. Take one more breath in. Bring your left hand back down to the mat. Good. Now I want you to spin your right leg that's extended onto the ground. And then take your right arm up towards the sky. So you're on your left hand, your left knee, and your right foot is flat, pressing into the right pinky toe. Breathe. I'll face you this way so you can see. Nice, now we're going to challenge ourselves. So you can stay here and support your left hand. You can press that knee down. That's right underneath your hip. Or if you want to try, take your right foot off the ground, even if it's an inch, and then bring it back down. We're going to do 5 lifts and lower. So inhale to lift the leg. Exhale brings it back down. Inhale to lift. And exhale to lower. It's okay to wobble to fall. Inhale, 3. 2. And 1. Good. Bring your right hand back down so you support yourself here. And then drop your right knee. Woo, nice work. So take your left leg back now, extending through the hamstring. Head is going forward, strong in both your arms. Breathe. Building strength here. Feel the hamstring stretch. Activate your left quad. Activate the left toes, pressing down. Breath is steady. Breath is strong. Good. And then climb to your right fingertips. So you're getting nice and tall here. Belly is engaged. Reach your right arm forward like you're shaking someone's hand. All the weight's on your left palm, right knee, right shin, right toes, whether they're tucked or pressing. Take one more breath. And then bring your right hand down to the ground. Good. Slide your back heel so that it's in line with your right leg, and take your left arm up towards the sky. And I'll switch. So we're in what's called supported side plank. Good. So now we're going to take those lower and lifts. Only if you want to. You can stay here. Or take a big breath in, lift your left leg. And then exhale, bring it back down slowly. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. 3, 2, 1, and bring it back down. Good. Bring your left hand to the mat so it's right underneath you. Left knee is right underneath your hip. Good. From here, we're going to shift back, make your feet touch, have your knees go wide, and pull your hips back to your heels. Now, if you need to, put something in between your knees, like a blanket or a pillow to protect your knees if you have ACL, meniscus issues. And just stretch out your arms, give yourself a little break here. Good, so your hands can be active or you can be soft. Whatever you do, have your triceps wrapping down, biceps wrapping up. That keeps your shoulder blades open and have them soften away from your ears. Deep breath in together. And a slow breath out. One more time, inhale. And exhale. All right, so this next part is going to be challenging. I want you to do what you can. You're going to shift forward into a tabletop position. And then I want you to extend your knees back just slightly so you're in a supported plank. Now what we're going to do is I want you to tuck your toes, extend your legs straight, plank pose, big breath in, and then bring your knees slowly back down. Exhale. Inhale, extend the legs straight, and exhale, drop the knees. Lift the feet. Inhale, 3. Exhale, lower. Inhale, 2. Exhale, lower. Inhale, 1. We're going to hold this for 3. 2 breaths. 1 more. Bring your knees back down. Pause for a moment. Really good. So with your knees still extended back, we're going to shift forward now. Take a big breath in. Keep your spine in neutral. Belly is engaged. And we're going to halfway lower, elbows in by the ribs. Now you can skip this part if you need to. Come to that child's pose we just did. We're going to take 5 slow push-ups. So elbows in. And then press it back up. Inhale. Elbows in. Press it back up. Inhale. Good. 3 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Woo, that burns the arms. Exhale. And everyone, child's pose. Pull the hips back. Stretch your arms. Give them a break. I want you to turn your palms face up. Press the backs of your hands into the ground this time in your child's pose. My index fingers and thumbs don't reach the ground. That's okay. Maybe just your pinkies do. Breathe here. All right, we're going to bring our palms back so they press into the floor, shifting back into our supported plank pose. Have your feet off the ground, engage your arms, press the belly in, and then again, 5, tuck the toes, knees come off the ground. Exhale. Inhale, 4. 3. 2. 1, plank pose, we're going to lift our hips all the way up, downward facing dog. Now, especially if you're new to this pose, turn your wrists out, make your knees bend, and lift your buttocks towards the sky. Good, press into your hands, make them nice and strong. We won't be here very long. Couple more breaths. Take breaks as you need, but this becomes a home base pose. So this is something that you want to learn if you're going to continue taking yoga, vinyasa classes especially. Good. Strong in the legs, pressing the heels down, squeeze your inner thighs, keep wrapping your triceps down, relax in your neck, just take 1 more breath. Alright, so I want you to look forward. You can grab your right foot if you want to, and you step your right foot all the way to the front of your mat. Gently drop your left knee down to the floor. Good, and then from here, you can find a book or maybe bring your hands to your knee if you're feeling confident. We're going to take our arms straight up and overhead. This is called low lunge Anjaneyasana. Nice, so if you want to support yourself, tuck your left toes. It's a really nice stretch here for the foot and you get some engagement. If you want to make it harder, release the top of your left foot, press the ankle bone down. Continue moving your hips slightly forward. Right ankle is right underneath your knee, or knee is barely past the heel. Arms come up and overhead. Keep those pinky fingers wrapping towards each other. Breathe. Engage here in your inner thighs. They're squeezing together. Left hip is pulling forward, right hip slightly back. Good. Take a big breath in. Press that left foot down, whether it's toes tucked or flat. And then bring your hands down to the ground, to blocks or to a book. Then you're going to straighten your right leg. Take a big breath in. Flex the toes. And then again, bend into your knee, hands on the floor or blocks. And then pull the hips back, big breath in. And then exhale, re-bend the knee. Inhale, open the hamstring. Exhale, bend the knee. Again, open. And bend. This time, press the hips back, hold this. Half splits, you want your right hip pulling back slightly, left hip forward, so your lower back is neutral. And if you need to, inch your right foot forward 1 inch. All right, very slowly, we're going to bend into our right knee. Step your right foot back to meet your left foot in our downward dog. And we're going to hold this for 5 breaths. So again, hands are nice and strong. Belly's drawing in slightly. Spine is neutral. Heels pressing down. Engage your inner thighs. Engage your outer hips. Just take one more breath here. And then you can grab the foot to help you if you want. Step your left foot up to the front of the mat. Drop your right knee gently to the mat. And then lift your arms up and overhead. Good. So I like my toes untucked because I'm familiar with the pose. But go ahead, tuck the toes if you want to help stabilize yourself. Keep pulling your right hip forward, left hip back. And find that gentle squeeze, magnetizing the inner thighs. Arms are up and overhead. Pinkies towards each other to open the shoulders. Breathe deeply here. One more inhale, fill it up. Find some action in the body. And then bring your hands down to the ground. Slide your left leg straight. You can have your hands on those books or even a chair in front of you to help stabilize if you're holding it. Exhale here. Inhale to open the hamstring. Doing this 5 times total. Exhale, bend. 3. 2. And 1. Hold this time back. Press your heel into the floor. Flex the toes back towards the face. Feel your hamstring turn on. It also helps slightly bend the knee to help bend the knee so we're not hyperextending through our knee joint. And then breathe into the sensation. Yoga really isn't a destination. It's a lot of sensations and just kind of seeking that connection to your body. It's different for every person and it changes day to day. So really be where you're at today. No judgment. Only love for your body. The fact we get to move our limbs. Good, and then we're going to shift forward, bending into our left knee, plant the palms, and again, step it back to down dog, which we'll hold for about 5 breaths. And slow, deep inhales. Readjust the body as you may need, bending in those knees, pressing through your index and your thumb fingers, press the palms flat and forward, magnetizing your heels together, your heels and your hands pressing in towards each other. All right, now I want you to shift forward into that plank pose and drop your knees very gently onto the floor. Lift your feet up. So this is optional. It's our second time going into the push-ups. Make sure your hands are right underneath your shoulders. If you want to, you can have your knees off the floor this time. We're taking 3 push-ups and we're lower to the ground. So I want you to shift forward and then halfway lower. We're going to do 3. Inhale, press. 2. Inhale, press. This time, 1, hold it, and then release slowly to the ground, pausing here. So first we're gonna take our feet to the floor. Press your pinky toes in the ground, press your big toes in the ground. And then I want you to take your arms forward like you're reaching for something in front of you. Now, we're gonna take lifts. So I want you to lift your right arm, left foot off the floor, slowly bring it back down. Then opposite side, left hand, right foot, bring it back down. Switch, right hand, left leg. Switch, left hand, right leg. Keep alternating cross-plane spinal lifts. Inhale lifts you up for 6, 7, 8, 9, left arm, 10. Make a pillow, relax your head to one side, and just loosely shake out your lower back. Thank you, spine. Thank you, back muscles. Good, and then again, we're gonna take our arms forward. This time, like you're shaking someone's hand, right? I want you to lift both hands off the floor, just the hands. So pressing into your feet, lift your arms. Now bring your pinkies down, lift your feet. Keep pressing through those big toes back. One more breath. Now keep your pelvis on the ground, lift your arms and your feet. For 3, 2, and 1. Make that pillow, turn your head to the other side, shake out your lower back. Woo! All right, last effort here, we're gonna bring our hands by our rib cage. Squeeze the elbows in, so your elbows are right over your wrists, stacking. Press your feet into the ground, press your hands in the ground, lift your heart gently for cobra. So you're feeling an elongation through the tailbone, opening in the ribs. Use your belly to create your back bend. Really good. Take one more breath. And then pull it back through. Knees on the floor, child's pose. And then we're gonna move to a tabletop. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, gentle downward dog. So our last big effort here is we're gonna take a sun salutation A, and then we're going to stretch. So I want you to look towards your hands, take a big breath in, and slowly walk your feet up to your hands. Good, with your feet hip distance, keep your knees bent. Take an inhale, halfway lift the chest, spine is neutral and elongated. Exhale, relax your head. We're gonna do that again. Inhale, halfway lift. And then again, exhale, relax the head. Like a rag doll, let your arms be heavy here. Roll up your spine, knees are bent. Slowly, so you don't get head rush. Good, sweep the arms out. Take a big breath if you got the space. Stretch. Exhale, brings hands to heart center. Good, inhale, sweeps the arms back up. And then exhale, slowly fold to the floor. Hinge at your hips, go forward. Inhale, lengthen halfway out, just like we did. You're gonna plant your palms, step it back to plank, maybe drop your knees to the floor. Gently shift forward, just like we've practiced, and lower. We're gonna take an inhale, cobra, gently lift the heart. And then exhale, bring it back, child's pose. Tabletop. Downward facing dog. All right, we're gonna do this whole sequence 2 more times. Bend the knees, look forward, gently walk your feet up. Inhale, lengthen the body, keep your knees bent. Exhale, relax your head. Slowly strong back, this time come up to standing, press the glutes together, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart, standing tall. Inhale again, lift. And then hinge forward, heart goes towards the ground, relax the head, chin to chest. Inhale, lengthen halfway, maybe touch the floor. And then plank pose supported. Drop your knees, drop your chest, drop your chin. Inhale, come up, gentle cobra. Child's pose slowly to tabletop to downward facing dog. Last time we do this together. Bend your knees, look forward, inhale. Walk your feet slowly up to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Sweep up to standing, palms to press. And exhale, hands to chest. Again, lift up, big breath. Exhale, fold forward, bring it down. Lengthen halfway. Plant your palms, step your feet gently back into your plank. Softly drop your knees, your chest, your chin. Then cobra pose. Inhale, press the pelvis, the feet down. Child's pose. We'll pause here. Woo, good work. All right, so shifting forward, move your feet to one side, move your butt to the other, and we're gonna come onto our back. All right, so from here, I want you to bring your feet close enough to your butt cheeks that you can graze your heel with your middle finger, all right? Toes are pointed straight forward. Press into your big toes. Press into your pinky toes now too. And press into your heels. Now feeling your feet on the ground, bring your hands by your sides. You can grip your mat, hold it by the sides, or have your palms flat. We're gonna lift our hips up, look straight up at the sky, and then tuck your shoulders underneath you slightly, so not too much. Then interlace your palms together if you can and press the hands down, or stay with that grip on the sides of your mat. So keep pressing with the parts of your feet that can touch and lifting with the arches. Move the chin clear of your chest. Have your chest chase your chin. Your knees don't touch together, but they do squeeze. There's an energy there. Breathe. Good, lift your hips 1 millimeter higher. Big breath into it. Then from your neck to your navel, one vertebra at a time, move down the spine. Pause in stillness. Take a deep breath in. Big sigh out. Let it all out. We're going to take one more of those. So bring your hands by the sides. Grip your mat if it helped you. Lift your hips gently, squeezing the inner thighs together, magnetize, but your legs don't touch. Pressing into the feet, lifting with the arches at the same time. Chin away from chest, breathe. Deep inhale, especially into a constricting pose. Exhale. Okay, one more time in. And then slowly from neck to navel, down you go onto your back. Once you're there, big breath in. Big sigh out. All right, grab your knees. Find some movement side to side, big circles. Shake it around. Keep your knees together. Drop your knees to the left. Look over your right shoulder. Nice. I like to have, so sometimes your knees may not touch but your shoulders do, or your knees touch but your shoulders off the ground. I like to have my knees on the floor, preferably. And then as you're twisting, just allow your rib cage to open. It's okay if the shoulder doesn't touch. Breathe here. If you need to, you can always put a pillow in between your knees to help support it, or you can bring a block to the outside of your left leg so you don't have to take the full twist. There are ways to modify. Do what's right for your body. Good, take a deep breath in, come back to center, pause there. Just give your knees a squeeze. Good, new breath in. Exhale, twist, drop your knees to the right, look over your left shoulder. So again, I like my knees to find the floor. If my shoulder hovers, that's okay, but still just breathing into the rib cage.
and trying to get the twist from the middle of the thoracic spine. Supporting yourself if you need that pillow or those blocks. Really just being mindful in your twist. All right, on your next inhale, come back to center. Pause here. I want you to take your left foot flat on the floor and take your right ankle over your left knee. So this is step number 1. You can stay here if you feel the nice stretch. Now if you're looking for a little more, you lift your left foot up to the height of your knee. And then if you're looking for extra, you reach through and grab your left leg on either side and keep your right foot flexed to help protect your knee joint. Now tuck your chin towards your chest slightly so your neck is nice and long, and enjoy your right hip stretch. Getting into our glutes, into our lower back, our outer hip, our inner hip, the inner thigh. Breathe. Deep inhale fills up the belly, fills up the back, relaxes the face. Give yourself a little smile as you exhale. Inhale fills up the belly, the ribs, relax the eyebrows. Again, a little smile as you exhale. One more time, breathe in. Soften as you exhale. All right, and then we'll switch. So bring your right foot now flat to the floor. Take your left ankle over that right knee. You can stay here, option 1. Option 2, lift. And option 3, grab. Whatever your option is, enjoy it. Breathe into it. Soften the muscles around the hip joint. Soften the muscles in your face and in your neck. I like to do this on every exhale. I find that it helps me to find that focus. You can let go of the face as you sink a little closer to the ground. Give yourself a smile. All right, so from here, grab behind your knees. Take a couple gentle rocks up to seated, or you can roll to one side, your choice. And then once we're seated, extend your legs straight forward. Roll your inner thighs down so your hips start to open up, butt cheeks spread a little bit. Flex the toes towards the face. You can keep your knees bent, especially if you're tight in your hamstrings. Reach your arms up and overhead. Take a big breath in. And exhale, fold forward. Relax your head. Inhale, go forward again. Look towards the toes. Exhale, relax the head down. Inhale again, look forward. Exhale, slowly release. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Last time in. This time, enjoy. Exhale. From here, you're going to just make your way onto your back. Pull your knees gently into your chest. And then take your outer edges of either your feet or your ankle bones, maybe your calves. If you're really tight here in your lower back, that's okay too. When I just first started to practice, I used to take my hands behind my knees and grasp the palms and hold it that way. I was so tight. So as you start to make your way up towards the feet, just press the tailbone down and find a little bit of movement here, just side to side. Make it controlled movement though. So you're really feeling the lower back and how it's affected as you roll to the right. Just notice the shift as you roll towards the left. Breathe into that sensation. And then we'll set ourselves up for Shavasana. So get out anything else that you may need in your body. Like for me, I'm ready. Extending my legs forward. I'm going to make my feet about as wide as my hips, maybe as wide as the mat. And then I like to press my heels down, lift my tailbone, tuck it underneath me. Do the same thing for the shoulder blades, and then tuck the chin towards the chest. Have your palms down by the sides, palms face up. And together we'll lay for 5 minutes in stillness, 5-minute Shavasana, okay? So once you're ready, close your eyes. We're going to take a deep breath in together. Sip, sip, sip. Fill it up. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last big breath in. Big sigh out. Enjoy this time in stillness. If you're like me and your mind starts to wander while you're laying here still, I want you to think of all the things to be grateful for in this moment here today. All the things that are within your control that you can manifest for yourself today. Find that positive energy, that positive thought if you need it, and just enjoy your Shavasana. Take a gentle breath in. A slow breath out. Take your thumb and graze it along the tips of each finger. Just a welcome sensation back into your body. And then stretch the arms up and overhead. Take a big breath in. And then pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze and just hold it here for a moment. And then rolling yourself up to seated, press yourself up. Sit tall with your hands inside your lap and close your eyes. It's just taking a moment to reflect, to notice how you feel comparatively to when you started. And sweep the arms up and overhead. Take a big breath in. Bring your hands to your heart. Bow your head. Remember kindness in your thoughts. Be honest when we speak. And have integrity in your actions. This is the best way we can practice yoga when we are not on the mat. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste. Have a beautiful rest of this day, whatever that looks like for you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time. All classes are suggested donation $15 to $20. I appreciate all and any help. Have a beautiful rest of your day. We'll see you later.